Never
But I'll
gets
tell you
easier.
what also doesn't get easier. Well, yeah, just take a sip of your water.
Just
mate,
taking
that's
a
fine.
sip. Sorry,
That's all right. It's fine. Just waiting for all our listeners. It's fine.
No, I'm just parched. Just a bit.
I'll try it again,
parched.
Nick. I'll tell you what else is. I can't even remember what I said.
What else
Truly,
doesn't get easier? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is fucking.
Okay,
hell, what's
you try it
happening?
again. You
Live
can do
on
it
air
again.
straight.
Do it again.
Okay, I'll tell you what else truly doesn't get easier.
What else doesn't get easier, Stuart?
Believing alien abduction
Believing
stories.
anything that we've spoken about
Exactly.
this episode.
But maybe, Nick, just maybe, maybe this last one will be the one. Will be the one.
Maybe it will be
To
the
change your mind.
Okay, well, I hope it's
Maybe
the
this is
one.
Maybe this is unequivocal, unquestionable evidence of alien abduction on this here planet Earth.
Look, Cuzzy, I hope it is.
Well,
I'm ready to
I'll
have
tell
my
you
mind
what,
blown.
I'd be more likely to believe it if it wasn't titled Possible Abduction.
Okay, so even they don't believe it. Great.
Even they don't
Great
believe it.
stuff.
But
Fantastic.
let's assume that they do believe it.
Okay,
Here we go.
all right.
I'd like to preface this by saying I don't know for sure if this was an alien abduction, but something strange definitely did happen to me. It's a bit of a long story. There's context, which is important.
Wow.
All of these have been long. This is actually shorter than some of the other ones.
Okay, nice.
So when I was in high school, about 16, I would say. I'm 26 now, so this was 10 years ago. We had a huge snowstorm come through. Me and a couple of my friends decided to get together at our friend's house and get snowed in together. This was the biggest snowstorm I'd ever seen. I'm talking like 3 feet of snow on the ground by the time it was over.
Big
Anyway,
snowstorm.
we're there, hanging out, drinking, being bad teenagers.
Oh.
Why do all of these sound like they're written by old people? Just
100%.
Anyway.
87.
Absolutely. When we decide, so yeah, anyway, we're there hanging out, drinking, being bad teenagers when we decide to roam the neighbourhood and gallivant the storm. This was a neighbourhood that was located in the middle of a nature reserve, so very rural and surrounded by woods in every direction. We get to the main road and decide that we're going to pelt the next car we see with snowballs.
Okay.
Which we did. Problem was, the car we pelted turned out to be a park ranger, and we were a bunch of underage kids that were drunk. So we ran into the woods. I'm not an exceptional athlete or anything, but I'm fast, so I ran ahead of everyone. I ran down and up a large hill and turned around to see how my friends were doing. The park ranger had used his spotlight to light up the woods, so I got a pretty good view. One of my friends, the one whose house it was the first to catch up to me. We decided we would continue back to his house and hope that everyone else could get away. Now things get weird. Keep in mind it's freezing cold outside. Me and my buddy are ahead of everyone, and this is a friend who knows these woods better than anyone. We were well ahead of the rest of the crew, and plenty far from the park ranger. We were approaching the edge of the woods when suddenly a great flash of light lit up everything around me in an instant. It lasted about as long as a camera flash. We both confirmed that we had seen it, but stranger still, we were both suddenly very warm, even though we had been freezing just moments ago. Suddenly, both our cell phones started ringing and receiving a bunch of texts at once. I answered the call, and it was somebody from our crew. They asked me where I was, and I told them that I was a little ahead of them, but will be back at the house soon. He replied, a little confused, saying they were all back at the house already and had been trying to get hold of us for the past 20 minutes, but both our phones were going straight to voicemail. At this point, I know something is up. There is no way they could have made it to the house before we did. And stranger still, in the months leading up to this event, I'd been in and out of hospital because my lung had collapsed 3 separate times. While the surgeries were successful, I'd never felt like I was working at 100%. After the flash though, my breathing was completely back to normal, and I've never had an issue since. It's like it never happened. As I said, I don't know if this was alien abduction, but that's the only thing I can think of that even remotely makes sense.
What?
I don't remember seeing any aliens or being brought aboard the ship. In fact, it really felt like nothing had happened besides a bright flash. One detail that really makes me believe that this was an alien abduction was just how clouded the skies were at the time. Theoretically, that would be an ideal time to navigate Earth's skies without being seen and scoop up some subjects.
Sorry, fuck off.
The too long didn't read of this is just, I saw a blinding flash of light in which I lost 20 minutes in the blink of an eye and was miraculously cured of my breathing deficiencies in an instant.
Right. Bullshit.
Wow.
I've got so many things. Number
Go
one,
on,
he
rip it,
literally
my brother.
he literally said there was nothing that really made me think it was an alien abduction apart from the clouds. Yeah. So firstly, okay, so you weren't abducted then, it was just cloudy. Secondly, Oh, I love how he conveniently waits like 3/4 of the way to then announce that he was in and out of hospital 3 times because of a collapse. Like, he's probably just, his body's obviously fucked, right? His body, and even if it's not to do with the lungs, your body has gone through trauma if you've had 3 collapsed lungs in the past however long, all right?
Yeah.
So, and then it's been fine since. Okay, so your body probably just healed.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And
what?
maybe you passed out and your friend saw a flash of light that was a ranger's torch as well. I don't know.
But what's the actual thing he's claiming here? That his friends made it home.
So what he's claiming,
he doesn't. So 20 minutes of his time went.
Yeah, so he's claiming that they were in front of their friends, 2 of them, and 2 of them saw a flash of light, which basically their whole vision went white for a second, and then when they came back, they thought it was normal, but they just felt warm, and so they were like, "Oh, sweet! Oh, we got a missed call from our friends," and their friends said, "Where are you? We're already back home."
Maybe,
so they think that in that they think it flashed.
Oh my god!
And they were abducted, didn't remember anything, were put back, and then they came back.
So all he has is that
they just missed 20 minutes.
They blacked out basically.
Yeah,
that's it.
Exactly. That is
probably.
They blacked out. They both blacked out. Like, look, it might be a bit weird that both of them blacked out, but
also like maybe it was
blacked out.
Maybe they, because he said he came back and it was warm. Maybe they both, like, I don't know, blacked out for whatever reason, and then in the time that they blacked out, the sun came out and they were just warm.
Well, no, it's at night, but I think they. But also maybe they blacked out, or maybe they were stunned by something.
Maybe they ran into a tree or some shit.
And then because they passed out, I don't know, maybe their blood flow got more and they felt warm. Like, there's all many reasons why you might feel warm after waking up.
I'm just straight up calling bullshit. There's not enough actual alien shit. He doesn't have any specifics about.
Yeah, and even like the way he's like, I actually don't think there is a lot to do with aliens here. Great, you clearly put that in to try and convince people that you're being serious. But it's like, no, you've just convinced me that, there isn't anything to do with it.
All it boils down to is that I can't account for a bit of time. Years ago.
You'll remember this. I have had instances in the past where we are so sure time works one way, but it doesn't. For instance, when we were at Thorpe Park and some of us went to a ride.
Sorry. I know you're going to bring that up.
So look, it's a very heated topic within our friendship circle, so I don't want it to take much longer than it needs to, frankly, Nick.
No.
But a few of us went to Colossus in Thorpe Park. This is getting so specific. We
were abducted by aliens.
And we were queuing, and the rest of us went to go on some other rides. And when we got off Colossus, the rest of us were like, "Oh, we went on like 5 rides around the whole theme park." And we were like, "We couldn't have been queuing for that long. We're dead sure that you can't have got around the whole park in that time." Clearly, you did, right?
Yeah,
clearly you did.
Look, I'm here to dispute that story, as I have done for the past, 10 years?
It is.
You were in the queue for Colossus at Thorpe Park, right? And the queue was long, all right? That's why we were like, look, this is the last, hour of the day.
But
we want to get on some more rides.
It wasn't long enough to go around the whole
It was long
park.
enough for us to decide to be like, we're going to go on some other rides, all right?
Yeah.
And the other rides we went on literally had like 5-minute queues.
I know.
We pegged it across the park. I'm talking, we ran faster than you've ever seen kids run.
Now look, I don't want to bring up Thorpe Park Gate anymore than we need to, but this is my point.
Is that,
it's entirely possible for you to have actually just completely misjudged how long it would take your friends to get back to your house in this story.
Yeah, basically that.
Like even though you're like, there's no way they could have got back home before me.
Maybe they did.
They did.
They probably did. Do you know what? It actually sounds like that's the logical. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they took a different route. Maybe you passed out for whatever reason. Maybe many things happened. I doubt you got kidnapped by an alien.
You probably didn't get taken by another.
And I'm sorry, but the other thing that's forgetting is like, okay, so why didn't your friends that were supposedly behind you not see anything to do with you getting fucking abducted? Why did the park ranger not see anything to do with you getting abducted?
Why is it only you who believes that you got abducted, and even then you don't believe that you got abducted? You think
exactly,
that could be.
You even admit in the story that you don't think it was an alien abduction, so it probably wasn't, mate.
So stupid.
So stupid. So that's the last of our stories, which means I think we can confidently conclude that neither of us believe in aliens.
It has not changed anything. I want to see evidence. I want to see actual shit.
Exactly.
Whoa! Stuart, no! Stuart! Well, Stu was just abducted, guys, so I guess that's all the evidence I need. I'm a believer. I'm a firm believer. Also, the world is flat. I'm a flat earther now. Also, chemtrails. Also, 5G. Stuart, what happened?
Well, I don't know, mate. 1 minute I was here, the next minute I was levitating
happened?
down to the sea.
Oh, Stu, can you tell me exactly what you saw?
They looked like us, Nick.
What?
But they had crab pincers.
Oh my!
And they made me fuck a peach.
Whoa! So wait, you fucked a peach and they had
Yep.
crab pincers.
I fucked a peach, but I want to be absolutely clear here. I was abducted by aliens, and they made me do it.
Oh my God, Stu, this sounds mysteriously like the Pascagoula abduction of 1974.
Nick, maybe you should check. Maybe you should check your location.
Wait, what?
We're in Pascagoula, baby.
Oh my God, we're not in London. We're not in London anymore.
Wow, we never were.
We look, cut the bullshit. I'm a non-believer.
Yeah, let's get straight by. I don't believe in aliens.
This is a